this in 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Are you happy with it? Has it? You see, you obviously you've brought it back to me, so you must be happy with it.
It doesn't seem, I can't see any rust anywhere.
Right.
So you recommended 5 years, so I'm bringing it in again. It was
Yeah.
new.
Excellent. As we heard from Mark, he brought the 90 into me 5 years ago, and as I always tell all my customers, Waxoyle, like all anti-corrosive waxes, does dry out in time and does need to be renewed. Now what we're looking at now is the Land Rover before I've pressure washed it, so we're seeing the mud and the clay on here. So sometimes it can look a little bit like rust, but this isn't rust, this is clay. So we're just showing the Land Rover as we see it from the side, and later on I'm going to wash it and then put it on the ramp. We can see that although it's dirty, we can't see any rust. There isn't a lot of dirt on it. We're looking at the rear wheel arch now. Yes, I apologise for my camera technique and the lighting. I think we can just about see it, but as we can see, it is a very nice 90. It's not done a lot of mileage, and it should be in good condition. The Waxoyle needs to be renewed every 5 years, and then when the new coating goes on, it'll soak into the old coating and rejuvenate it. So as we'll see when I've washed the vehicle and we put it up on the lift and have a look at it, we'll see how clean it is, but we'll see that the Waxoyle is still in perfect condition. But it is 5 years old, and even though it might look perfect, it will be starting to lose its effectiveness. We're still seeing the Land Rover underneath before it's washed still, and we can see all the clay looking back towards the rear. We can see it has been used, hasn't sat on the drive for 5 years. There is some clay on it. Yes, as we can see, there's no rust at all. Now there is just one tiny little bit of rust, about ½ an inch square on the bottom of the strut, an inch square, and you'll see that at the end when I talk to Mark I say it's the vehicle is absolutely rust free, not a speck of rust. That's a tiny white lie, but I think it's pretty well true. The car is absolutely rust free apart from that tiny little speck about ½ an inch square. This is the Land Rover after it's been washed, and round all underneath and show it all, so you can see that there's absolutely no rust anywhere apart from that one little speck of rust. This is all rust free here, it's all rust free. Waxoyle still in very good condition, the coating's still in good condition, you can see it's nice and black. No rust here, none at all. Waxoyle still in perfect condition. The water's gleaming, and you can see how the water is running off the Waxoyle, which is the point of Waxoiling it, of course. Now we're looking from the side. This is the front. You can see no rust here at all, none at all. The lighting's not very good here, I do apologise for that, and I apologise for my camera technique. No rust here. All as clean as a whistle. So there we are, Mark, all done.
Well, it
So-
looks a wonderful job. And
Yeah.
I gather there wasn't any rust underneath.
No, not a speck of rust.
Well, that's good.
No,
I'll
so-
be back in 5 years.
Another 5 years, yeah. Keep coming back, and we'll both be here in 150 years' time,
Wonderful.
and the Land Rover will still be perfect.